South. Argentina's Chamber of Deputies, with an opposition majority, rejected the proposed 2022 budget on Friday, leaving the government of President Alberto Fernández without a spending plan for the coming year. Our correspondent Juan Carlos Bartolota reports from Buenos Aires.
With 132 votes guaranteed by the main opposition force with the support of Maru blocks, the Chamber of Deputies rejected the draft budget of 2020 prepared by the government and by the Minister of Economy, Martin Guzman, and frustrate an initiative to have it discussed again in the parliamentary committee. I would like to propose, as a way to unblock this situation, the return to the committee, the call to the minister so that in any case, those who have a certain type of proposals can make it them. Then you set the date of this committee meeting, if approved of course. It seems to me that this is the way to advance on this issue. With the proposal by lawmaker Giacomo, the issue was on the way to being resolved, and at the same time, discussion on the budget was postponed until next Tuesday. But the internal difference between the opposition force resulted in the hardlines winning the day, with the proposed budget rejected.
There was arrogance on the part of the ruling party, which thought that it would be, with the passing of time, possible to bend the will of someone who would support the budget. This is the truth. When we arrived at 9 o'clock in the morning, what was revealed was the brutal internal struggle of Cambiemos bloc, because we are now here and losing our patience, because we are patiently waiting to find out whether they are hawks or pigeons. Look guys, unfortunately the issue is beyond us.
The opposition school for voting against the budget, where the less conciliatory and more hardline position revealed, was a speech of the president of the ruling party's parliamentary bloc, Máximo Kirchner, as the debate was closed. Having in this chamber the presence of a former vice president of the nation, a former vice chief of government until a few days ago, a former governor of the province of Buenos Aires, a former president of this chamber, it strongly caught my attention the behavior of a former minister of interior, and not from 3 governments ago, but from the government that preceded us. I am truly surprised by the behavior in view of a very serious situation that they left behind when they indebted this country with $44 billion. It is very striking. I listen to them. Learn to listen. Learn to listen. The refusal of the opposition, especially of the Together for Change coalition, which is responsible for the foreign jet debt increased by $44 million on the former president Mauricio Macri, is further evidence of how they plan to act in Congress after the recent legislative election. Now President Alberto Fernández must govern next year with an extension of the 2021 budget and try to calm the international nerves both at the IMF and among the countries that are part of it, due to his legislative defeat in the middle of the talks to renegotiate the debt with the international organization.
Juan Carlos Bartolota, teleSUR, Argentina.